I am surrounded by projects. Alright, so today, another little light project. I'm going to make a gas pedal for the Beast, buried underneath the four-wheeler plastics over there. Got just a door hinge here, some diamond plate, aluminum diamond plate. I cut up an old toolbox that broke the gas pedal, and this guy is going to come out, catch the throttle cable, and we're going to make a gas pedal for the Beast. That's what we call it. So let's get started. Alright, so yeah, well, that galvanized coating or whatever is on these things, what a pain. But drill a small hole in here for the cable. Still got to find the cable. Clean this up. I'm thinking of pop ribbon that on there, and I just got me a gas pedal. Alright, so gas pedal's mounted, nice size. It sort of worried if this aluminum is going to bend or not, but I figured with that metal hinge backing back there, should be all right as long as you don't stomp on it. You didn't drill a hole in here yet, but I wanted to run the cable before I did that. So on the cable I scavenged. It works freely, and well, let's see if we can't figure out how to run this thing. Okay, so unfortunately I did have to tear it apart a little bit. Dismounted the gas tank, took the battery out so I could get my hands down in here. Got the cable ran. There, down out of here. Now I have to make a bracket, weld it onto the frame here for to hold this end of the cable on, to attach to the brake pedal. Now up here, it's a whole different story. So to apply the gas, accelerate, you need to pull the cable. Well, this has to pull. Opposite direction. So, plus this has very little movement to it. While this, I want to add more movement. So I want more throw on the gas pedal, less throw on the accelerator. Now that's mounted to the governor, and then the governor attaches to the carburetor throttle. So a little bit of movement. It's going to make a big deal for adding gas to the carburetor. So I made a bracket here. I had different holes in there so I can adjust it however I want. Some bolts and such. Use a piece of pipe here. And let's see if we can't get this top figured out. And then we'll make a quick bracket for the bottom and go from there. So let me show you what I got done. So my gas pedal system is 100% ready to go. If you recall, got the cable coming in, made an L to lengthen the throw of the pedal, but shorten the throw for the throttle. I did have to add an extra spring in order to get enough spring back on the pedal. So I ended up welding a bolt, put a nut on a bolt, drilled a hole for the cable, and welded it onto the rod of the pedal. And here, the bracket that holds it to the frame, I just welded, flattened a piece of washer, and welded it right to the tube frame of the tractor. Works perfect. Pedal's real nice. It did bend my coat hanger piece there, and it's actually working really nice. So, gas pedal issue solved. Then something else I did, I'll show you. Since I can't put the hood over the entire motor, I made this out of, this was actually an old toolbox on my truck that got damaged today. Bent it around, covers the battery and the electronics. I did have to change. I got the plow mounted. This is how the plow goes up and down. This was up on this rod. However, the gas pedal that I built was in the way. My fuel pump that I put on is in the way. Luckily, if you can see it, I got there's another little tit sticking out there. What? And the downfall is it's backwards. I used to pull this to raise the plow. Now I push it to raise the plow. Next step is to get the bumper mounted. So, bumper, this friend gave to me is for a John Deere. It doesn't exactly fit. So I'm going to cut these arms off. We're going to make new arms. Probably make them out of 1/4 inch thick steel plate that I got, and bring them in. Bring them tighter, bolt them on, bumper's done, and I believe that once that's done, the beast is ready for paint. Call the throttle that used to be here, the hand throttle that I had on there. I had a skull. I moved it down here to the gear shifter. I really want to repaint all that and redo the high-low gears on and off PTO. Alright, so I actually welded that DC rod with an AC welder. It'll do. Everything's got to be cleaned up, painted and all that later. But the tricky part is getting those pipes welded on without melting through them. My tank is empty for my MIG welder, and I'm not able to go get it because I'm home with the kid. Maybe I'll load them up and go get it. We'll see. My boy Paul is supposed to stop by today. Yeah, ask him about the stator wire. Just want to be sure I don't fry anything. Other than that, this puppy is ready to be torn down for paint, so I built a sandblaster. I always love the way this motor sounds on here. It is going to need some carb adjustment. Turn the battery pump off. Just talked to the guy that made me t-shirts before. We're actually going to paint it yellow, black flames, or something like that effect. They might put a Stiller emblem on there. The Pittsburgh Steelers! So much more room to play with.